From Wittenberg High School in Wittenberg, Wisconsin, varsity girls basketball action is on the air this evening as we've got a boys and girls doubleheader here tonight, and it's going to be some good basketball here this evening as the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers will host the Pacelli Cardinals in a non-conference boys-girls varsity doubleheader here this evening. Good evening, basketball fans. A.J. Ligman here with you for our Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Ave in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. Braden Bolus is our on-site studio engineer. We look forward to working with him here this evening as we've got Pacelli ranked number 12 in our Zaleski Sports rankings, taking on the number 4th ranked team in our Zaleski Sports rankings, the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Charger girls basketball team. And talking with Braden here before this contest here tonight, don't know what Wittenberg-Birnamwood needs to do in Division III. They're currently ranked number 10 overall in the state at 16-0 and 10-0 in the Central Wisconsin Conference, leading the way. It makes you wonder, what do you got to do to be able to move up those rankings to be undefeated at this time of year, as they have played some tough teams this season. Wittenberg coming into this evening, they were last time out against Shiocton as they defeated Shiocton by a count of 60. Well, that's the boys here. I got boys and girls notes, so you got to bear with me here. As they took down Shiocton 65-25. They were led in scoring by their leading scorer, Milena Grandquist. She had 15 points and 18 rebounds to lead the Chargers, who also got 14 points on the evening from one of their other top players, Rory Salveson, as they picked up that victory over Shiocton. Again, 10-0 in the CW East Conference. Pacelli comes in. A bit of a surprise. They were defeated at Wild Rose the other night by a score of 62-58. That one actually at the Student Activity Center at Pacelli High School. Pacelli led by 7 at the half, but they were unable to hold off the Wildcats in the second half. They were led in scoring by Haley Krzyzewski. Sophomore had 19 points and 16 rebounds and 6 steals. Not a bad night at the office for Krzyzewski. Ella Van Order had 16, and also a nice night at the hardwood for Jadlyn Stroik. She had 12 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists, but the Cardinals were without one of their top players that evening. Madeline Pionic was out of the lineup. Good news here tonight. It looks like she is warming up. Word is she'll be coming in off the bench this evening. Also another Cardinal back in uniform tonight, Kaylin Yenter. So the Cardinals, won't say full strength, but edging towards that here as we make our run towards the girls' playoffs coming up in a few weeks. We'll take a break on our Auto Select pregame show and come back with players to look at and keep an eye on this evening after this 30-second timeout. You're watching Pacelli girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
And we're back out at Wittenberg-Birnamwood High School, taking a look at players to watch here this evening for Pacelli. They've got a variety of players to keep an eye on. Of course, it's this sophomore trio of Jadlyn Stroik, averaging 14.6 points per game, 9 rebounds and 8 assists. And then again, as we mentioned before, Madeline Pionic, number 5, back in the lineup, 13.3 points, 3.8 assists. And then Haley Krzyzewski, the other sophomore, wearing number 3, averaging 12 points and 8 rebounds per game. For the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers, you're going to want to keep your eye on number 42. She's a junior, Milena Grandquist, 19.9 points and 10.7 rebounds. Also Rory Salveson, a junior, averaging 18.5 points and 4.7 assists per game. So those are your players to watch here this evening as that wraps up our Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services, locations on Church Street, Highway 10 East and Stevens Point, Schofield Ave, Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. We will take time out here on our pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip as you're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And a nice rendition of the national anthem as we are getting ready here for the boys and girls varsity doubleheader this evening, as it's going to be the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers hosting the Pacelli Cardinals here this evening. As let's take a look at the starting lineups. First, for the Pacelli Cardinals, they'll go with that one guard will be a senior, Katie Ilka. She will be joined in the backcourt by sophomore Haley Krzyzewski. Up front for the Cardinals, they'll go with senior Milena Cashin. She will be joined up front by sophomore Jadlyn Stroik. And rounding out the starting lineup will be junior Ella Van Order. Head coach is Allison Smaglick, assisted by Matt Staert, Jane Elliott, and Sam Grivach. That is the Pacelli Cardinals. Well, I guess they didn't give us a heads up. They do turn off the lights for the starting lineups for the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. But we will make do here. Guess that's why they give us lights on our phones here. So we are good to go. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. At one guard will be a junior, Brile Ladika. At the other guard will be sophomore Harper Rogowski. Up front for the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers will be junior Rory Salveson. And at the other forward will be senior Faith Resch. And rounding out the starting lineup will be the junior Milena Randquist. That is your Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers starting lineup here this evening. Head coach is Nick McElkey, assisted by Mike Valiant. So we are ready for action here this evening. I've been looking forward to these games. I know Braden has been looking forward to them too. These are two quality programs in many sports, but definitely having nice years on the hardwood. Cardinals in the red uniforms with the white numerals. Chargers in the home white uniforms with the green numerals, and we are ready for action here this evening. Jumping in at center court, it's going to be Krzyzewski. She will be opposed by Granquist, and we are ready to go here. Boys, girls, doubleheader action here in Wittenberg tonight. Opening tap controlled by the Cardinals, and a good job there by Milena Cashin to jump in. If she didn't, Salveson was headed the other way. Cardinals into the front court. Ilka out top, man-to-man defense by the Chargers. Stroik directing traffic, left wing free throw line extended. 2 dribbles, looking into the post, nowhere to go, skips it out to Ilka. Ilka now back right side, cut off there. Good defense by Ledicka. Now Van Order catches. They lob it in to Krzyzewski, and it's tipped out of bounds. Cardinals looking to try to get it inside here early on. And the good post defense there by the Chargers. Stroik, the trigger person on the inbound. Got it into Krzyzewski, and she threw it away. As she was looking for Stroik coming off the screen, and unfortunately threw it away out of bounds. A turnover by the Cardinals. Their first possession comes up empty, and it's the Chargers into the front court. And with it, they get it inside. Good play defensively by Krzyzewski to tip it out of bounds. Chargers undefeated on the season. They are in the Division 3 ranks as opposed to Pacelli being in Division 5. Lobbed into Granquist. Good job by Ilka to get a piece of it. Ledicka works it now to the left wing. Ball tipped away and turned over by the Chargers. This is by Rory Salveson as she had to go off her hands and then dribble it on the sideline. So both teams exchanged turnovers to start this one tonight. Both teams good quality squads defensively. Now Stroik against some token pressure. Got it ahead. Ilka throws it in the post. It's tipped away and out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Cardinals. Cardinals showing that propensity to try to get it inside. As they want to try to establish that inside game, maybe we'll open up the outside game. Ilka holding on the baseline, threw it in and threw it away. Granquist had it, but then had to go off her hands out of bounds. Good crowd here gathering in. Good night to be inside watching basketball compared with the weather we had today, but I guess it only is the 3rd of February. Ilka skips it in. Cashin, open 15-footer off the rim, no good. Battle for the board. Krzyzewski comes in, and she'll tip it out of bounds. Krzyzewski not afraid to be a physical player inside, and that's definitely a good trait to have. And right there, unfortunately, nobody available, and it's tipped out of bounds. Into the front court now, Salveson. She'll skip it out. Resch, corner, back to Resch. Cardinals coming out in a 2-3 zone. Here's a wild shot up, misses off the hands of Resch, and it's boarded by Krzyzewski. Cardinals push the other way. Strike into the front court, and a foul's going to be called here. Going to be whistled down on Breely Ledicka as she tried to get over and apply pressure, and a personal foul called there. Her first foul, team number 1 in the first half. Stroik gets it inside. Krzyzewski's got the position and scores. Bucket is good for Haley Krzyzewski. Good post feed there from Van Order. Salveson the other way. Kicks it out, and a foul's going to be called here. It's going to be an offensive foul called on the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers on Rory Salveson, as they're going to say she ran into the defender, and it's going to be a turnover by the Chargers. Chargers, 2 turnovers here in the early going. Generally, they take care of the ball fairly well. Now Stroik brings the ball up into the front court. Stroik into a double team, got it to Ilka. In deep, Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski in the left wing, got it back out top, and 3 seconds is going to be called on the Cardinals there. Generally, when you have 3 seconds, it's about 6 or 7 seconds when they're in the lane that long. They usually give them the benefit of the doubt, but right there, unfortunately, Van Order was camped out, and it's a turnover back to the Chargers. 2-0 your score in favor of Pacelli. Inside, Granquist, bucket is up and good. Elena Granquist got free there on the baseline and was able to put it up and in. We're tied at 2 apiece. 2 minutes into this opening half of plays. Stroik with the ball out top, looking for a high ball screen. Nice backdoor cut. Ilka layup is good. Oh, boy, the Princeton. Pete Carroll would have loved that. Pete Carroll, that is the former Princeton coach. A backdoor cut there by Ilka and got the bucket, makes it a 4-2 game. Now Salveson out top, Roguski, left wing, pulls up for 3. That misses, but they're going to say she traveled first. Shuffled her feet on the sideline and a turnover. 3 turnovers for Wittenberg-Birnamwood here in the early going. Again, pretty uncharacteristic of them, but when you get two really good teams together, you're going to maybe have some unorthodox things happen and put yourself in positions you haven't had to deal with. Now Stroik up the court, pressured by Faith Resch. Boy, Resch is really in her hip pocket, but Stroik doing a good job orchestrating the ball up the court. Now the ball out top to Milena Cashin. Threw it into the post and threw it away. Tried to hit a cutting Ilka, but was unable to connect. Well, here's good news for you if you're a Pacelli fan. Into the game now, Madeline Pionic, and she's joined by Kaylin Yenter. Two young ladies who've been out for a little bit here over the past few games, getting an opportunity to get back into action. See how they are here after being out for a few games. Granquist in deep, scores. Boy, tough turnaround shot there by Milena Granquist. She caught on the block. Quick turnaround shot is good. We're tied at 4. Here's Stroik into the front court. Dribbles around a double team. Got it to the corner to Van Order. Van Order bodying in against Roguski. Van Order, and a foul's going to be called here. It's going to be called on Roguski. That is her second, team foul number 3. The Wittenberg bench not too happy with the call there, helping to give out some pointers towards the referees. But, again, as long as they remain consistent, that's what I always say. No matter what way it is, just call the game like you see it. Pionic, ball fake, dribble drive, jump stop, out to Stroik, pulls up for 3. Good! That's a three-pointer for Jalen Stroik. And the Cardinals go up by 3, 7-4. Now the other way comes Salvson into the front court. Salvson got it out left wing for Roguski. Now back across. Controlling now, Salvson kicks it out right side. That's Ava Bree into the game. Bree now catches right corner. Salvson inside. Granquist goes up. Missed it, but a foul. But she is a tough customer in deep. You're going to have to find a way to try to keep her off the blocks there. Foul is going to be on the Cardinals. It's going to be on Yenter. That's going to be her first, team foul number 1 here tonight. Free throws forthcoming for Wittenberg-Birnamwood at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number choice and cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. First free throw missed by Granquist. Wittenberg-Birnamwood, a fairly decent free throw shooting team. I believe 62% on the year. Granquist hits the second. She's got all 5 of the Charger points. They cut the Cardinal lead to 2, 7-5. 14-15 and counting the first half. Yenter ahead to Pionic. Pionic into the front court. Got it out to Stroik for 3. That misses. Yenter offensive putback. Too heavy off the rim, and it's boarded underneath by Faith Resch. Senior had a good box out there with several Cardinals lurking. Down to the front court comes Roguski. Roguski got it out to Bree. Right side, Salvson eyes up a 3 and hits. Rory Salvson for 3. And the Chargers forge in front by a score of 8-7, their first lead of the game. Now Stroik up the court again. They try to double team her at half court. Nearly got her to turn her over, but somehow she kept her pivot foot. Now Van Order into the front court. Van Order picks it up, nowhere to go, and they're going to say she traveled. Looks like she switched her pivot foot, and a turnover by the Cardinals. Our game broadcast is brought to us in part by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. 8-7 Chargers here in the early going. Salvson, dribble drive, dish, left wing. Roguski gets it inside. Granquist goes up and scores again. Cardinals got to have an answer for her, otherwise it could be a tough night. 10-7, Cardinals find themselves down by 3. Stroik into the front court. Good job keeping under control to Yenter. Back to Stroik. Ball fake. Stroik dribble drive. Got cut off by Granquist. Gives it up. Yenter steps in to a long 18-footer, and it is good. Kaylin Yenter for 2. 4 Pacelli players in the scoring column. They're now within 1 at 10-9. Now Salvson with the ball out top. Back right side. Wide open 3 is good. Boy, back-to-back 3s by the Chargers. This one's Roguski for 3, and that puts Wittenberg up by 4. 12.5 minutes remaining. Pionic now up the court, got it to Yenter. Yenter, one dribble, gave it up to Stroik. Stroik back out to Yenter. Yenter bodied up there, right side Pionic. Cardinals trying to be patient here, looking for that good shot. Yenter dribbles in, gave it up to Ilka. Nice pass inside to Krzyzewski. She caught it while warding off a defender there. Now got it back across to Stroik. pick and roll there, but unfortunately, good play by Grandquist, who really got aggressive and was able to steal away the ball. Steal by the Chargers. They come into the front court. Right side, Bree holding there. Bree skips it back to the corner, salves in for three again, and good. We may need a timeout by the Cardinals, and we are going to get a timeout, Pacelli. 11:53 remaining in this first half. Chargers up 16-9. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we're back out at Wittenberg. The Chargers hot from the outside beyond the arc. They've hit back-to-back three-pointers. They've hit 3 three-pointers in the game. They lead by a score of 16-9, 11:53 remaining in this first half of play. Mentioned before, Wittenberg, they are a solid squad, D3 squad, undefeated on the season, and you see why. Cardinals very good in their own right, a lot of game left. Into the front court now, Pionic. We're out of a full Cardinal timeout. Stroik, pull-up three, comes up short, boarded underneath by Kylie Beversdorf, and a foul's going to be called on the Cardinals here. It's going to be whistled down on Pacelli's Haley Krzyzewski. That's not the type of foul you want to take that far from the basket. You do want your players to be aggressive, but you just don't want to take a foul like that. Roguski into the front court. Got it outside. Beversdorf blocked by Yenter, who came flying through. Now Bree works it out to Salvson. Salvson crosses over on Stroik, lost the dribble and gets it back to Beversdorf. Beversdorf in the lane. Cut off, comes down, steal by Stroik. Stroik now brings it up the court. Stroik down the sideline, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Stroik was taking it 1-on-3 and tried to create something, but the Chargers just basically formed a wall there. They walled her off to the baseline and tipped it out of bounds. Cardinals have led by as many as 4 in this one. And now Wittenberg, their biggest lead of the game. Krzyzewski, ball fake, goes up from 5, missed it off the rim, and it goes out of bounds. And they're going to say it's going to be Charger basketball. Chargers with the ball here, 11:05 remaining in this first half of play. 16-9, Wittenberg-Birnamwood in the lead. Now Salvson up the court, brings it down the right side. Got it out now to Beversdorf. Left wing now, they throw it inside, stolen away by Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski got it to Stroik. Stroik picked up her dribble, back to Krzyzewski. Lost control but kept her hand on top. As long as you do that, it's a legal play, and got it back out now to Pionic. She lost control of it, and it's going to be a held ball. It will be Wittenberg basketball here. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Dahl Automotive. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at their new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dahlauto.com. 7-point Charger advantage. Salvson out top. Gets the ball out to a new Charger in. That's Nora Bushman. Cross to Beversdorf, and she traveled. Turnover back to the Cardinals. 16-9 your score. Cardinals have gotten buckets from Ilka, Krzyzewski, Stroik, and Yenter. While the trio of Rogowski, Salvson, and Granquist have the points for the Chargers. Krzyzewski into the front court. Bodies in, gave it up to Stroik. Stroik down the lane, goes up for the layup. Counted and a foul! Oh boy, bag of tricks there as Jalen Stroik came through to the opposite side of the hoop. Wasn't quite sure if she was going to have enough English on that shot, but she did. The bucket's going to go, and the foul is going to be whistled down on Rory Salvson. That's big because that's Salvson's second. Salvson with 2, Ladicka with 2 for the Chargers. At the Jamie Wenzel free throw line by ServPro, the bucket is good by Jalen Stroik. Well, you ask big players to make big plays in situations like that, and your sophomore coming up with the big bucket there to cut the lead to 4. Now you need to stop on the defensive end. Beversdorf with the ball, lost control of it. Inside, Granquist shot up, is altered and missed, but a putback on the weak side by Ava Bray is good. 18-12 your score. Under 10 minutes to play in this first half of play. Dribble picked up by Krzyzewski at a tough spot right in front of the scorer's table. Got the ball off to Stroik. Stroik now to Yenter. Yenter top of the key against Beversdorf. Good defense by Beversdorf. Yenter looking for help. Got it across now to Stroik. Stroik in, gave it back. Krzyzewski goes up, tough shot, missed it off the rim. Battle for the rebound, and the whistle's going to come here. We're going to see what we have, and I believe it's going to be a foul called here. I believe it's going to be a foul on the Cardinals. It's going to be called on Ilka. Her first, team foul number 3. 9.5 minutes remaining in this first half of play. 6-point Charger advantage. Cardinals now look like they've gone from the zone now back to man-to-man defense. Salveson into the front court. Salveson dribble drive right side goes up. Missed the shot off the rim. Rebound though, hustled for. Bushman comes up with it. Bushman gets it out top, works it to the left wing. 3-pointer on the way. Salveson is good. Boy, she is a gunner. Rory Salveson for 3. She has 9 points, all from behind the arc. Now Jadlyn Stroik with the ball into the front court. Stroik pressured there. Stroik gets it across the timeline. Now gives it off to the right side. Krzyzewski throws it inside. Krzyzewski traveled, took the extra step, and they're going to call her for it. Now it's going to be Wittenberg-Birnamwood ball off the turnover. Here we go. It's Charger basketball. Into the front court we come. Controlling the ball is Salveson. Salveson with the ball on top. Looking. Got it outside. Granquist 3. Rims in and out. Boarded by Krzyzewski. Here come the Cardinals up the court. That is Pionic into the front court. Cashin got it across. Ball tipped away. Stolen. Here come the Chargers. Resch got it ahead. Salveson blocked out of bounds by Stroik. Good job there. As coming across to make the block there was Jaden Stroik. And it will be Wittenberg-Birnamwood basketball. Salveson comes out. Boy, has she done her job here. She has 9 points for the Chargers. Granquist gets the ball out top to Faith Resch. Back across to Rogowski. Now they work it around. Ball held out there by Bushman. Bushman now left wing. Pressured there by Cashin. Cashin got it back out to Resch. Inside, Granquist missed the layup. Battle for the rebound, but Granquist got it back. Boy, the Chargers are getting to more loose balls right now. The Cardinals got to step it up. They're taking on an upper echelon team here, and they need to match their effort. Now Rogowski inside. Granquist goes up and scores. Elena Granquist for 2. She leads all scorers with 9. Pacelli down by 12. Stroik needs help with the ball in the backcourt, and we're going to get a timeout called by Pacelli. They will take a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We will keep it out here to pay a few of the bills. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. And also brought to you in part by Oso's Brewing Company in Plover. They offer a large, spacious place for your next gathering or just to watch the big game on a massive projector screen. Enjoy a great variety of pizzas and other hot food along with a cold soda. It's all at Oso's Brewing in Plover. Well, games like this, when you take on a tough non-conference opponent, I like it that both schools aren't afraid to play anybody anywhere. And you learn a little bit about your team here. Pacelli trying to get off of a tough loss the other night, getting a few players back into the rotation. Not the easiest places to do it here on the road at Wittenberg, but we'll see what the Cardinals have in store. Into the front court now. Controlling is Pionic. Got it back out top. Cashin to Stroik. Stroik pounds the dribble. Picked it up now on the right wing. Needs some help. Stroik looking. Skips it out. Caught there by Pionic. Pionic back across. Krzyzewski. 15-footer is good. Haley Krzyzewski now with 4, and the Cardinals have cut the lead down to 9 at 23-14. 7-10 and counting in this first half of play. Out of the right side, controlling is Bushman. Skipped it inside. Cardinals get a hand on it, and the whistle's going to come here. Foul is going to be called on Bushman. Bushman's first, team foul number 5. Wittenberg bench wondering how could a foul be called if she had the ball, but the same thing happened to the Cardinals in the other end. Again, as I always say, just be consistent. The refs have thus far. 7 minutes remaining in this first half of play. 9-point deficit for the Cardinals. They've been down by as many as 11. Strike into the front court. Did a good job at a step through. Crowd wanted to travel, but referee in the backside, Doug Krause, let them play on, and appropriately so. They're going to throw it in from the sideline here. Inbounding the ball will be Katie Ilka. She'll get it into Stroik. Stroik gets a high ball screen from Ilka. Stroik trying to go baseline, cut off there by Resch. Boy, the senior working hard there. Tips it out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of the Cardinals last, or are they going to say no, it's not? They're going to talk about it here. Referees are going to come together and discuss things. As the ball was tipped, the baseline referee saying that it was out of bounds, and they're going to say it's going to stay with the Cardinals. They came together and they talked about it, and I think it's the right call. It's going to be Pacelli basketball on the baseline. Holding Ilka. Got it in. Pionk the catch. Kicks it out to Yenter. Yenter pulls up from 15. No good. And it's boarded underneath by Ledicka. Ledicka pushing up the court for the Chargers. Gave it back out to Resch. Resch now to Rogowski. She'll back near the timeline. 9-point advantage for the Chargers. Rogowski dribbles it to the left wing. Gave it to Bushman. Bushman inside. Granquist lost control. Good hands by Yenter. But Cardinals look like they're going to try to play behind Granquist. And now a turnover here. Ilka tried to get it across to Stroik, and a turnover by the Cardinals. Cardinals got a little bit too antsy there in their own in their backcourt there. Just got to take your time to try to get it out. Yes, the Chargers are pressuring the ball, but probably nothing like they haven't seen before. Now up the court, it's going to be an offensive foul called on the Chargers. And Coach McElkey is not happy with it there. It's going to be on Rogowski. That is her first, team foul number 6. 5:56 remaining in this first half of play. 9-point ball game. Stroik put the ball in the backcourt. Pressured by Resch. Stroik gets a screen from Pionk. Brings it into the front court. Needs some help. Got it off to Pionk. Pionk now picked up her dribble. Now back to Stroik. Stroik. Cardinals a lot of dribbling on the perimeter. Good job by the Chargers, though. They keep you on the outside. And then a reach-in foul called here on Faith Resch. On Resch, that is going to be her first, team foul number 7. So it will be free throw opportunities for the Cardinals. Wittenberg fans not happy with the foul discrepancy, but sometimes it's the way that you play. If you're a little bit more aggressive, sometimes you get called a few more times. Sometimes it flips the other way too. So Stroik to the free throw line. Jamie Wenzel free throw line and is in and out. Offensive rebound. Yenter goes up inside and scores. Bucket is good for Kaylin Yenter. She has 6 off the bench. Cardinals within 7. 5:18 remaining. Cardinals got to use this momentum here. Cut into this lead a little bit here as you got a lot of time before halftime. Salvson gets it outside. Rogowski a 3. That's heavy off the rim. Granquist comes up with the board there. Granquist to the rack, and she's fouled there. She will shoot 2 free throws here. Foul is going to be called on Madeline Pionk. Her first, team foul number 4. To the free throw line will go Granquist. She will shoot 2. First one is no good. She will shoot once more. Substitution, Ilka will come out. Haley Krzyzewski back in. We'll have a longer halftime here. I understand they got the younger players playing at the half, so we'll have a little bit longer halftime. I have to put Braden Bullis on the mic here, maybe pick his brain in the first half. Free throw in the air, good by Granquist. I'm never ready for a 13-minute halftime, but I'm going to have to be tonight. 8-point deficit for the Cardinals. 5 minutes left here in this first half of play. Stroik bringing it up against Resch, who's done a really nice job making Jaden Stroik work her way up the court. Now Yenter with the ball out top. High ball screen from Van Order. Nice pick and roll. Van Order to the rack and scores. Oh, old-fashioned basketball by the Cardinals. They worked to a tee there. High ball screen, you roll on in, and Van Order with a nice little floater. She gets her first bucket of the evening. Cardinals back within 6. Now down the lane, Resch. Shot up, no good. Rebound slapped at, secured by Stroik. Here come the Cardinals. They look to push it up the court here. Cross-court pass is errant and out of bounds. Was not tipped. It's going to be a turnover, and it'll be given back to Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by the fine folks at Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft, a local hidden gem with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers off of I-39 in Bancroft. Turnover by the Chargers, but then the Cardinals give it right back. Haley Krzyzewski did a good job by intercepting the ball, but then that process of, am I going to pass it or dribble it there, she took that extra step and unfortunately gave it right back. 24-18. Cardinals again have trailed by as many as 11, but they fought back into this one here. They get the ball in. Granquist wide open three and hits. Boy, if Granquist is hitting from out there, you're in a whole world of hurt because you got to guard her wherever she goes then. She has a game-high 13. The Cardinal deficit back to 9. 4 minutes left in this first half. Heading now Pionic into the front court. Krzyzewski really working hard underneath, trying to post up the smaller Bree, but the Cardinals unable to get it to her. And we're going to have a whistle called. It's going to be called on Bree. That is her first, team foul number 8. So to the Serve Pro free throw line will go Haley Krzyzewski. Free throw, Jamie Wenzel from Serve Pro. Number 1 choice, cleanup and restoration, Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Krzyzewski's first free throw is good. She will shoot once more. Serve Pro, Jamie Wenzel free throw line. We appreciate the fine sponsorship from Serve Pro. Second free throw around the rim and no good. It wanted to go in, but couldn't find its way through. 8-point deficit, 3:40 and counting in this first half. Out top now, Salvson. Got it out to Rogowski. Kicks it out to Resch. Resch pulls up from 10. Blocked by Stroik, but a foul is going to be called here. It's going to be called on Jaden Stroik. It's going to be her first, team foul number 5. Resch to the free throw line to shoot a pair in the air and good with the first. She will shoot once more. Our game broadcast also brought to us in part by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. Second one missed. Offensive board, Rogowski steps into a wide open three and hits. Nobody out guarding her, and she sort of looked around and said, well, I'm going to pull the trigger, and she puts it home. 12-point advantage. Steal by the Chargers. Boy, they make you work hard up the court. And when they speed you up, you play into their hands there. They're a very aggressive team. Rogowski comes across, and a charge is going to be called here. On Rogowski, that's going to be her second. Team foul number 9. Turnover to the Cardinals. Into the game now is Nora Bushman. 31-19, 12-point ball game. Ball inbounded to Stroik. Stroik bringing it up again against pressure by Resch. Hasn't been any time tonight that she's come into the front court unscathed. Now back out top to Yenter. Gets a ball screen from Stroik. Yenter now. Dribble drive, kick out, catch by Pionic. Pionic holding, looking, got it back to Stroik. Inside, Krzyzewski goes up, and a traveling violation. Krzyzewski had a double team coming, tried to split it, but in the process took an extra step. Beaversdorf back into the game for the Chargers. Chargers, I've been impressed with their depth. They've gone nearly 10 deep into their roster here tonight. 2:40 left before halftime. They lead by 12. That matches their biggest lead of the game. Salvson now into the front court. Salvson picks it up, gets it out to Beaversdorf. Beaversdorf back across to Resch. Salvson now catches. Dribble drive into the lane, jump stop, and scores. Salvson having herself a nice first half. She has 11. It is a 14-point game, and then a moving screen on the Cardinals, as it's going to be on Pionic. That's her second, team foul number 6. So it's going to be Wittenberg basketball. They will throw it in on the baseline. Cardinals will bring a sub in. Ilka in for Pionic. Pionic, I think on that last time defensively, may have taken a shot to the throat there, and hopefully she's okay. Granquist misses on the short shot. Van Order picks up the rebound, and a held ball is going to be called here. Should be Pacelli basketball and will be with 2:11 remaining before halftime. 33-19 your score. Nice crowd here tonight on both sides. Cardinals have traveled well over here to Wittenberg. Not too bad of a drive. Now Stroik will bring it up into the front court. Jaden pounding the basketball there. Resch all over her, and she gets it out to Yenter. Yenter back to the timeline. Bushman pressuring her. Boy, the Chargers, they will not let you have any part of real estate for free. It is just not in the cards. Now Stroik with it out top. Picked up the dribble. Nowhere to go. They got to help her out, and they do. Krzyzewski, and she traveled. Came across, and a turnover. Cardinals now double digits in turnovers here in the first half. 33-19 your score. 1:40 left before halftime. As Salmson will walk the ball up for the Chargers. See what the Cardinals, but they're going to have to come up with some halftime adjustments to try to get themselves back into this game. Salveson right down the lane. Layup is good. No help side defense from the Cardinals, and it equates into an easy layup. 16-point deficit. Now Stroik brings it into the front court. Stroik comes up, and a foul is going to be called on the Chargers here. It's going to be called on Resch. On Resch, her second, team foul number 10. 2 free throws forthcoming for Stroik. And I know the Wittenberg fans, they're not very pleased with what's being called here, but I mean, you can't have 2 hands on a ball handler. You can't have your body and acted on her hip the whole way. I mean, it's a pretty easy call to make. And I know Coach McElkey is talking it over with one of the referees. He's just doing his job. He's trying to posture to get the next call there. To his credit, he's remained under control here. A lot, maybe more inexperienced coaches may not be as understanding. Both free throws hit at the JV Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line, as Stroik now has gone 3 of 4 at the charity stripe. She has 6 in the game. It's a 14-point deficit. Minute 8 left before halftime. Bushman out front. Gets it back out now to Resch. Left wing, 3 on the way by Salveson, and she missed. Boy, we haven't said that much in the first half. She's been terrific thus far here tonight. Krzyzewski got it back to Stroik. Stroik got it ahead to Ilka. Ilka back to Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski pulls up from 15, short. Battle for the board, and it's taken away by Granquist. Granquist down the court. She's cut off by Yenter. Good hustle back on D. They get it across to Bushman. Bushman dribble drive baseline, and a foul is going to be called on the Cardinals here. It's going to be called on Yenter. On Yenter, that is going to be her second, team foul 7. A pair of free throws forthcoming for Bushman here. 14-point advantage for the Chargers. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture, as they have sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture, with locations on Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, Post Road in Plover. First free throw is missed by Bushman. She will shoot once more. In the air with the second one, and that comes up short. Granquist, though, with the offensive board. And then a foul is going to be whistled down low on the Cardinals, and Granquist will go to the free throw line. We'll have to see which Cardinal player it's going to be called on. It's going to be called on Stroik. On Jaden, that is her second, team foul number 8. So Granquist will shoot the bonus here. She has 13 to lead all scorers. In and out. Boarded by Stroik. As now, the outside referee says 2 free throws, but it should have just been the bonus. So they're trying to say she was shooting, but she was on the ground. Referees are going to confer here. they're going to talk it over here. Coach Spaglick also wants to give her interpretation of it. Granquist had the ball, and they're going to stick with it. It's going to be 2 free throws. Looked like it was on the rebound, but they're going to say it's another free throw here. Well, the referees came together and talked about it. I guess that's all you can ask them to do. Granquist's second free throw is good. She has 14 now. 36-21, 15-point ball game. 33 seconds remaining. Cardinals get it into Stroik. Stroik pushing it up the court for Pacelli. Stroik into the front court, double teamed on the sideline. Needs somewhere to go, got it back across. It's going to be retrieved by Cashin. Now back out top, Van Orbert. 17 seconds. Outside Cashin, 15. Krzyzewski, 12. Now down to 10. Stroik gets a high ball screen. 8. Cardinals got to move. 6, 5. Krzyzewski, catch. 4, 3. Stroik dribbles in. Lost control, and a foul is going to be called here. A foul is going to be called on the drive, and Stroik will go to the free throw line here. They're going to move the players out as the clock expired, and it's going to be on Bushman. Her second. It'll be 2 free throws for Stroik here to end the half. First one in the air is good. They could maybe turn the clock off not to have the red around the backboard standard, but Stroik is not affected by it. She hits both free throws, and we are at the half. Your score: Wittenberg-Birnamwood 36, Stevens Point Pacelli 23. 36-23 your score at the half. We'll take a break, and we will be back with our halftime programming. We'll do it all after these messages as you're watching high school girls basketball on Selesky Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
At Oso Brewing, we're committed to our community and charity events. We give back locally. We're spot on with tasty food right inside our brewery. Oso pizzas and sandwiches are the best kept secrets in the area. Come and enjoy our new patio atmosphere with friends and family.
It will be something you want to tell your friends about.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
We're going to tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mittens is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
And we're back out at Wittenberg-Birnamwood. We're at the half. Stevens Point Pacelli trailing Wittenberg-Birnamwood by a score of 36-23. Cardinals led by 4 early, but since then it's been a Wittenberg onslaught. They've really tightened the screws on the defensive end. They've hit some big 3-pointers. They lead by 13 here at the half. We've got some halftime entertainment. They had some third-grade girls basketball campers who are putting on a show out here. Semi-playing by the rules, we'll say. They're having fun, and always the fans enjoying a good time here, especially when one of these young ladies put it in the hoop. I'm sure some future Chargers out there. Let's take a look at our halftime game statistics. Leading the way in scoring for the game is Milena Granquist. She has 14 points to lead the way. 13 for Rory Salveson. 9 of those are on 3-pointers. We have 6 for Harper Rogowski, 2 for Ava Bree, and 1 for Faith Resch. 6 3-point field goals, so the Chargers have been doing it from downtown. 7 2-point field goals. The Chargers were 4 out of 10 at the free throw line in the first half of play. Pacelli led in scoring at the half by Jaden Stroik. She had 8. And, boy, she's had to work for every one of those here tonight. I mean, Wittenberg-Birnamwood is good a team defensively as I've seen this year in basketball, as they really, really pressure you. But she had a strong half with 8 points. 6 for Kaylin Yenter off the bench, 5 for Haley Krzyzewski, 2 for Katie Ilka, and 2 for Ella Van Order. 1 3-pointer for the Cardinals, 7 2-point field goals. The Cardinals were 6 out of 8 from the free throw line in the first half of play. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Sandin Carpet One. Sandin Carpet One on Post Road in Plover, here to floor you with all the best in carpeting and flooring needs. Whether your home or business needs assistance, we'll help you find choosing the right look and material to bring your flooring to the next level. That's Sandin Carpet One. And also brought to you in part by Whitetail Properties. Real estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Rouge at whitetailproperties.com. 36-23, Wittenberg-Birnamwood leading Pacelli at the half. We'll take a minute timeout, and we'll be back with more of our halftime programming as you're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
And we welcome you back out to Wittenberg-Birnamwood. The undefeated Chargers, as good as advertised in Division III. They've won their first 16 games of the season. They lead Pacelli here at the half by a score of 36-23. And the thing with Wittenberg-Birnamwood, it's not as if they're loading up on cupcakes in their non-conference season. They played some quality opponents throughout the year to go along with their Central Wisconsin Conference that they do play battle in, the Central Wisconsin East Conference. They played the likes of D2 teams such as Mosinee, which is a very fine team in the Great Northern Conference. They defeated them. Taking on Division II Marinette, playing Division IV Crandon. D2 Anago playing Division I DC Everest, so they're not afraid to play the Wisconsin Valley Conference schools either. And they also have a game later on this season against Leona Wabeno, which is a traditional D5 power. So Coach Nick Meckelkey has done a nice job with this program, and the Chargers playing strong throughout the year, 16-0 in the season. Of course, number 4 in our Zaleski Sports girls basketball rankings. Pacelli coming in number 12. Cardinals, they had been playing well for those first, let's call it the first 14 games of the season. Out of those first 14, they only lost 2 of those games, but they've lost 2 of their last 3 coming into tonight. But again, it's against the likes of Auburndale, which is a very good D4 school. And then the conference loss against Wild Rose, which, well, as they say, any given night you can be knocked down. And unfortunately, it was the Cardinals' turn the other night at home when they fell to Wild Rose. After tonight, taking a look ahead, the Cardinals will return home for a big conference game. That coming up on Thursday against Almond Bancroft. I'll be there with the Pacelli girls for that one, as they will take on the Eagles in that one. And then only a few days later, that's a week from tonight, they will be at Almond. So they have a pair of games against Almond Bancroft forthcoming. They also do have a big non-conference game against St. Mary Catholic coming up on the 18th of February. So a lot of big games coming up for the Cardinals here down the stretch. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Little Scholars Child Care. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early childhood learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. And also brought to you in part by Shuta Funeral Home. Shuta Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover are here to help you with all your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shootafuneral.com. We'll take a break here on our halftime show. Back with more of our halftime programming. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
And we're back out at Wittenberg, getting ready here for the start of the second half. We didn't have to put Braden into emergency broadcast mode, so he's doing a good job of making us sound good here tonight. 36-23 your score here at the half. Pacelli, uphill battle here tonight if they want to pick up a big non-conference win. And it's big when you think of it for seeding-wise. Yes, I know they're playing in different divisions for the WIAA tournament, but again, a win over a D3 power would be a nice little feather in your cap come tournament seeding time. And we're ready for action here in the second half. We got one more game after this, so we are looking forward to it here as the Cardinals, an uphill battle here against a very solid Wittenberg-Birnamwood Charger team. We are underway in the second half, both teams with the same starters. Ball handled out front by Resch. Cardinals in that 2-3 zone look. Looking to get it to Granquist down low. She's been the stud here tonight with 14. Here's a three-pointer from the wing, and good for Rogowski. Rogowski now with 9. All 3 from behind the arc, and it's the biggest lead of the game at 16. Ilka to the front court. Gets it out to Cashin. Back across to Stroik. Inside Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski, one dribble, goes up and scores. Haley Krzyzewski for 2. She has 7 in the game, and the Cardinals have cut it back to 14. Rogowski now into the front court. Brings it back right side to Resch. Resch pulls up from 5. Shot goes a little bit wild off the rim. Rebound kicks out. Salveson. Salveson had a really nice first half, too. She had 13 to the rack. The bucket is good by Faith Resch. She has 3. And it is a 16-point advantage once again. No 16-point shot in the game, so you just got to find ways to will it back. And I think the Cardinals are going to have to get back into this thing on defense. They got to find a way to slow down this Wittenberg offense. Now Van Order got it in deep to Ilka. Ilka back to Van Order. Van Order pounds the dribble. Kick out catch Cashin. Cashin got it back across. Krzyzewski pulls up from 15. Short comes up to Van Order. Her shot is blocked by Granquist. Chargers look to break here. Into the front court now. That is Salveson. Salveson dribble drive, turned away, gave it up to Resch. Resch now right corner. Controlling was Ladicka, playing with those 2 fouls. Salveson for 3, off the rim, no good. But she has such a nice looking shot. Just gives it a chance to go up and go in every time. Very, very smooth, polished player, just a junior. Now Stroik into the front court for the Cardinals. Stroik dribble drive to the lane, and she is fouled on the way in. Took a hard foul to the hardwood. Hopefully she's all right. And she's a gamer, though. She is going to get right back up and head to the free throw line. Going to be on Resch, her 3rd. Team foul number 1 in the second half. 2 free throws here at the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. As for cleanup and restoration, the number 1 choice is Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Stroik hits the first. She will shoot once more. Resch will have to come out as Bree comes back in. Another free throw from the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line is good for Stroik. She has 10. And the Cardinals have hit 8 out of 10 tonight. That's been a positive for them being in the positive at the free throw line. Down to the front court now is Bree. Got it back to Rogowski. Now Salveson. Salveson into the lane. Floating 5-footer is good. It seems like when they need a big bucket, it is either Salveson or Granquist. One of those 2 young ladies steps up. Now Stroik gets a screen in the backcourt. Cardinals have started to do that a little bit judiciously, and now a turnover. Here comes Bree into the front court. Bree will slow things down for the Chargers. They'll lob it inside. Granquist gets free and scores. Granquist now up to 16, and the lead is ballooned to 18. And then a foul is going to be called in the backcourt here on the Chargers. Ava Bree, her 2nd, team foul number 2. It's going to be Pacelli basketball. Chargers fans wanted a foul, and I can see why. Stroik came through at the elbow, was fouled first, and again, it wasn't anything intentional with it, so I believe they've got that call right there. Now Stroik into the front court. Gets a screen from Van Order. Stroik handling the ball, holding, looking. Krzyzewski in the post. Krzyzewski catches, double team shot up, comes up short. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It's going to be turned over to Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Express Employment. Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career for you. 45-27. 15 minutes left in regulation. Into the front court now, Rogowski. Got it back to Bree. Bree picks up her dribble, and a timeout taken. 30-second timeout. Chargers, we take one with them. Just underway in the second half. Chargers by 18. We're back after this timeout on Zaleski Sports.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems, including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
14:52 left in regulation. The number 10 ranked team in Division 3, the undefeated Wittenberg Chargers, in control here, up by 18. They led by 13 at the half. Inbounds play is good as Granquist gets free and scores again. Granquist has a game-high 18. The Cardinals have not had an answer for her. Now Stroik will bring the ball up the court for the Cardinals. Stroik picks up her dribble, double team, needs some help. Got it cross court to Cashin. Cashin into the front court, Van Order. They got Krzyzewski in the post, but they couldn't get it to her. Now Van Order does get it to Krzyzewski. Double teamed, and a foul is going to be called here. Going to be whistled down on Ladicka. Her third, team foul number 3. If you joined us late, Yenter and Pionic are back into the rotation for the Cardinals here tonight. Yenter had 6 in the first half. Pionic is yet to score. 20-point ball game. Ball now inbounded to Yenter. Got it out to Stroik. Stroik, ball fake now, gets the high ball screen, but they quickly switch out onto her. Boy, Wittenberg knows they've got to be able to control Stroik if they want to win the game. Cashin for 3, around the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Yenter goes back up and scores. Nice play there by Kaylin Yenter. As she caught it deep, was able to get a turnaround shot. And 47-29 your score. Rogowski gets it back to Bree. Bree stolen away. Stroik. Oh, thievery there. Stroik coast to coast, goes up and scores the layup. Boy, good pressure there by Jaden Stroik. Quick hands and used good body control to get the layup at the other end. A little 4-0 run by the Cardinals. We said defensively is how they're going to have to get back into it. Rogowski gives it off to Bree. Bree picks up her dribble, back out to Rogowski. Rogowski baseline, good job by Ilka jumping in there. Cardinals have stepped it up ball pressure-wise defensively. Now Salvson gets it back out to Bree. Bree gives it up, Rogowski back to Bree right side. 2-person game, they'll walk it back out near the timeline. 16-point advantage for Wittenberg-Birnamwood as Rogowski back to Bree. Bree into the elbow, picked up her dribble, had it swatted away, and they'll regain control. Granquist catches the backdoor pass and missed the layup as she got in deep. Now Yenter ahead to Stroik. Stroik had it poke checked away from behind and out of bounds. It's going to be Pacelli basketball. Pionic back into the game for the Cardinals. This Cardinal group, sometimes you're faced with adversity throughout your season. It's how do you respond? And they're starting to turn the corner here a little bit. It's good to see. I mean, it's a non-conference game, but again, you want to play the best against the best. Pionic for 3 comes up short, and it's going to be out of bounds and be Wittenberg-Birnamwood basketball. Wittenberg-Birnamwood with the ball, leading by 16. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Mutual of Wausau, insurance protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Now Bushman into the game. Got it out to Bree, now to Rogowski. Rogowski goes baseline, layup is up, no good. Granquist grabbed the rebound, and she's going to be fouled after she secured the board. It's going to be on Krzyzewski, her second. Team foul number 1 in the second half on the Cardinals. They'll inbound on the baseline. But Granquist is tough. And this Wittenberg team, scary thing about it, they have only 4 seniors and only one of them starts. Now the ball inbounded to Bree. Got it back outside. Salvson for 3. No good, and it's boarded by Yenter. Yenter holds the ball in the backcourt. Yenter now will bring it up the court. Yenter double team, needs help. Yenter lobs it into the front court. Ilka to Krzyzewski. Cross court, Pionic had it tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Pacelli. I'm impressed with Wittenberg. Just, it doesn't matter who's guarding the ball. They are tenacious on defense. And you just don't become good on defense overnight. It's something you have to work at. And obviously, Coach McKelkey and his team have done that over and over. And, yep, Cardinals turn it over. As Krzyzewski cut through, came on the baseline, was out of bounds on the baseline, then try to come inbounds, but couldn't be the first to touch the ball, and she was. A turnover by the Cardinals. Again, good defense by the Chargers. Into the front court, Salson gets it out to Rogowski. Rogowski lobs it in. Catch. Granquist goes up, missed it off the rim. Boarded by Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski now trying to get it ahead. Swats it to Ilka. Boy, good play by Krzyzewski. Didn't give it up on it. Nearly turned it over. Now Zdroik for three. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound battle for secured by Krzyzewski. Goes up inside. Shot missed. Battle for the board. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Pacelli basketball. Cardinals hitting the boards hard there, and it's going to work into them getting another possession. Cardinals inbound on the baseline, down 16. The Chargers have hit a little bit of a lull offensively here. Cardinals need to take advantage. Ilka gets it into Zdroik. Zdroik back out top now to Pjanic. Pjanic back right side. Yenter wide open three off the rim, no good. Van Order battling for the board, but it's secured by Granquist. Well, Granquist has got to be at double digits in boards. She's got 18 points, and I'd peg her for about 11 boards thus far that she's picked up. Now right side controlling Beversdorf. Beversdorf got it back out to Bushman. Bushman to Rogowski. Chargers reset. Rogowski hard to the rack. No look pass. Granquist bucket is good. All right, beautiful play there. The floor general. That is Harper Rogowski. Just a sophomore. Did such a nice job there. Setting up the Cardinals and getting the wide open layup. 49-31. Van Order three. Short. Battle for the board. Salvson. They got a 2-on-1. Salvson all the way down. Jump stop and traveled. Did the right thing by trying to jump stop as she was going to be getting the pressure there from the Cardinal player, and a full timeout's going to be taken by Pacelli. We take one with them. 10:44 left in regulation. 49-31 lead for Wittenberg. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
And back out at Wittenberg, we're out of a full Cardinal timeout. Coach Smaglik imploring her ladies to keep on pushing on in this one. It's not over with yet. Still 10:44 left here in regulation, but the Cardinals down by 18. Zdroik bringing the ball up the court. Gets a screen from Van Order in the backcourt, and then lost the ball out of bounds. A little bit too much congestion over there, and again, credit the pressure of this Wittenberg-Birnamwood squad. They are relentless, and again, really making it tough on any of the Cardinal ball handlers here tonight, and Zdroik has had to handle the lion's share here tonight. Salson with the ball out top. Gave it up now to Bushman. Bushman to Beversdorf. Down the lane. 10-footer no good. Granquist, the weak side board is good. Bucket good by Milena Granquist. She now is up to 22 to lead all scores. The biggest lead of the game at 20 for Wittenberg. Now Zdroik gets a high ball screen, gets it back to Pjanic. Pjanic inside, goes up, layup is good. That's one of the first plays for Pjanic. Looked very confident in herself there. Obviously still affected by the injury. Got the ball and was aggressive going to the hoop. Now Salvson brings it in deep, goes up, bucket is good. Rory Salvson now has 17. Her and Granquist really have been the offensive juggernauts here tonight. 9:40 left. Strike now into the front court, and a foul is going to be called on the Chargers. It is going to be called on Bushman. Her third, team foul number 4. Trio of substitutes for the Chargers, as they will come in with Bree, also Ladicka, and Resch. 53-33, Wittenberg-Birnamwood in front. Stroik down the right wing, gave it up now to Yenter. Yenter backs it out near the timeline, needs some help, got it back to Stroik. Stroik pressured there, gave it up. Van Order steps into a three, off the rim, no good. Good look for the Cardinals, just couldn't knock it down there. Now Resch picks up the ball in the backcourt. Chargers will walk it into the front court. Time on their side here, leading 53-33. Now it's brought by Salson, and a foul going to be called on the Cardinals here. Going to be on Stroik. Her third, team foul number 2. And I think the officials, they've been consistent here tonight with the calls. They have called a fair amount, making sure that both teams play clean. Now Grantquist gets free inside and scores again. And Grantquist having herself a career night. She's up to 24, and it's a 55-33 advantage. Stroik now into the front court for the Cardinals. Got it over to Pionic. Pionic, high ball screen, Stroik. Pionic down the lane, goes up, missed it, but a foul. Good aggressive play there by Madeline Pionic. She will shoot a pair. Foul is going to be on Ladicka. That's her fourth, team foul number 5. Pionic to shoot a pair here at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Eyes the bucket in the air, around the rim, no good. Our free throw line brought to you by Serve Pro, number choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. One more free throw here for Pionic. In the air and good with the second. She splits a pair. She has 3. And it's a 55-34 deficit for Pacelli. Under 9 minutes left in regulation. Salvson out top. They double team her. Pass inside, and Grantquist is able to secure it in the corner. Got it out to Rogowski, back to Salvson. Backdoor pass off of Bree's hands, out of bounds. Right idea there by the Chargers, as they had a backdoor cutting player and nearly converted to her. If Bree hangs onto it, she's got a wide open layup there. Just they do a good job, do the Chargers, spreading the floor, really making the Cardinals work. And they've done it to a pretty good clip here tonight, up by 21. Now Stroik into the front court. Brings the ball down left wing. Stroik, double team, gets it out, and a foul is going to be called down low on the Chargers. It's going to be whistled on Resch. That's her fourth, team foul number 6. Substitution into the ball game for the Chargers will be Beaversdorf. 8:17 remaining. They'll inbound on the baseline. Coach McKelkey talking over with the outside official. And a bench warning has been issued to the Wittenberg-Birnamwood bench. So they will put that in the book there. And the next one will be a technical. He'll inbound on the baseline. Stroik holding the ball, looking. Got it in now to Yenter. Yenter skips it out. Pionic, wide open 3 is good. Madeline Pionic for 3. Good to see her start to heat up. She has 6 points all in this second half. 55-37. Now Salveson got it back out to Rogowski. We go under 8 minutes to play in regulation. Bree got it in the corner to Beaversdorf. Now they'll skip it out. Right side catch. Rogowski open 3 off the rim, no good. Grantquist gets the board. She is fouled before she made the subsequent bucket. Going to be on Krzyzewski, her third, team foul number 3. Hey, Grantquist, she just right place, right time. Good size post player who is very good at agility and deep too. Salveson goes in, hits the bucket, and she scored. Salveson now up to 19 points. She'll go to the free throw line here. Foul is going to be on Krzyzewski. Her fourth, team foul number 4. Salveson eyes the bucket. In the air, free throw is good. She completes the three-point play. She now has 20 points. So 2 Chargers with 20-plus points in this one. Tough to beat a team when they have 2 ladies playing that well here tonight. Now a turnover by the Cardinals. Salveson into the front court. Cardinals been too loose with the ball here tonight against a good team like Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Al Rogowski gets it back out. Salveson open 3 off the rim, no good. Weak side rebound is missed on the putback, but a foul. Beaversdorf to the free throw line here. Foul's going to be on Yenter, her third, team foul number 5. Cardinals have not been as deep tonight as the Chargers, as Beaversdorf hits the first. Cardinals, if I've checked everything correctly, I think they've gone maybe 7 deep into their rotation here this evening. And you can see a few of them starting to tire out here a little bit. Second free throw, Beaversdorf is good. So the senior hits a pair. Biggest lead of the game now at 60-37. Stroik now bringing the ball up. Still pressured by Rogowski. Boy, the Chargers, it doesn't matter if they're up by 2, 10, or 20. They're going to pressure you all throughout the court. Pionic dribbles it out top. Got it to Ilka. Gave it up to Yenter. Yenter off a ball screen. Needs some help. Skips it out, Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski dribbles in. Gave it up now to Pionic. Pionic back to Yenter. And a timeout going to be taken. Timeout by the Cardinals. 30-second timeout. We take one with them. 6:51 left in regulation. 60-37 Wittenberg-Birnamwood. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
And we're back out at Wittenberg-Birnamwood. A.J. Ligman with you here. And Braden Bolus, our on-site studio engineer, doing a great job. 60-37, Cardinals trailing here to Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Out of the timeout, Cardinals get it in deep, and Pionic scores the layup. Good team ball by the Cardinals there. 60-39, I think at this point, it's going to take a yeoman's-like effort to come from way back. You want to work on some positives here leading into your conference game on Thursday against Allman. A turnover now by the Chargers. They try to bring it up a little bit too quickly, and it goes out of bounds. But never say never. 6.5 left in this one. Stroik brings it into the front court. Stroik looking for a high ball screen. Pionic, though, will head back into the post. Now they'll rotate it out for Yenter. Yenter handles the ball on the right side. Yenter goes up with the layup, comes up short. Stroik the putback. That misses off the rim, and Beaversdorf is there to select the rebound. Beaversdorf with the ball in the backcourt. Gets it back now to Salveson. Salveson walks it into the front court. 6 minutes left in this one. Rogowski back out to Salveson. Backdoor cut. Layup is no good by Bree. Oh, another effort there by Bree, and she'll go to the free throw line here. Ava Bree will shoot 2 free throws here as Wittenberg-Birnamwood just, there's a reason why they are number 4 in our Zaleski poll, number 10 in the state, as they get 2, 3, 4 opportunities there. Ilka the foul, her second, team foul number 6. So Ava Bree will go to the free throw line. The sophomore eyes the bucket and makes the first. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Ski's Meat Market, your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Second free throw rattles in for Bree. And it is a 62-39 deficit for the Cardinals with under 6 minutes left in regulation. Stroik now brings the ball into the front court. Pressured there by Faith Resch. Now, lob back out, controlling Ilka. Ilka to Stroik. Long three-pointer on the way is good. Jaden Stroik from the parking lot puts it in, and it's a 62-42 game. Now the ball worked ahead to Rogowski. Rogowski into the front court, got it back to Salveson. Dribbles into the lane, goes up from 5 and misses. Boarded by Yenter. Yenter gets it to Stroik. Cardinals got to push it here if they want to get a glimpse of trying to get back into this one. But again, Wittenberg double and triple teaming the ball, making it very difficult to get the ball up in a hurry. Now Stroik with the ball. Out top, pounds the dribble. Step back, gives it to Pionic. She'll step into an open 3 and hits. Madeline Pionic for 3. We'll see maybe if Wittenberg-Birnamwood may take a timeout here. The lead cut to 17. Now into the front court, Faith Resch. Resch with it out top, gets it right side, Rogowski, and she loses it out of bounds. And Coach McKelkey telling his team, take care of the ball. They got the lead. Time is on their side as there isn't a ton left. We're down to 4:45 left. Now the Cardinals grab it onto a glimmer of hope. We saw the other night the Pacelli boys come back and hit a buzzer beater. Maybe we've got an instant classic in the working. Now Zdroik with the ball on the right side. Nowhere to go. They got to help her out. She gets it outside now to Krzyzewski. Back to Zdroik for three. Oh, in and out. Boy, that one would have been big. As Zdroik had a good look. And unfortunately, it rimmed out. Foul's going to be on the Cardinals here. And we will shoot free throws at the other end. Going to be on Pionic, her third, team foul number 7. Bonus free throw opportunities now for Milena Granquist. She is angling to be our player of the game here in this one. She has 24 points thus far. Granquist to shoot the bonus. Pounds the dribble, eyes the bucket, and good with the first. She will shoot once more. Our game broadcast is brought to us in part by our great sponsors, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dow Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayres Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Pertessi Pizza. Second free throw is good. Pair of free throws hit by Granquist. Game high points for her now with 26. 4:20 left. Now a turnover. Steal by Resch. Resch gets it back to Rogowski, and the Chargers reset here. 4:12 and counting in this one. Back out top now is Salveson. Salveson's going to dribble it there, and nobody pressuring the ball, so the Chargers really don't have to be in a hurry whatsoever. Resch now back out top to Rogowski. Under 4 minutes left. Rogowski got it back across. Salveson dribble drive baseline. Layup is too strong. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Cardinal basketball. Van Order and Cashin back into the game as they will replace Zdroik and Ilka. I think it's the first time Zdroik's come off the court here tonight, and she may be done for the night. I mean, boy, she has played a lot of minutes and put in a lot of good effort here, and it's good for the Cardinals to have another player to be able to bring up the ball. I mean, because she has been the primary ball handler here tonight. 3:45 remaining in regulation. Don't forget, we do have a boys varsity basketball game upcoming. It should be a good one. As now the pass stolen away by Rogowski. Rogowski now will bring the ball out top. Skips it across now. Controlling is Ava Bray. Bray back out top to Rogowski. Rogowski with the ball back near the timeline. Gives it up to Salveson. 3.5 minutes and counting. Pionic pressuring the ball. Now back out to Rogowski. Rogowski dribble drive. Yenter jumps into double teamed, and Yenter does tie up the ball here. Held possession. It's going to be Cardinal basketball here. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch. Only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Pionic gets it out to Van Order. Steps into a three. That comes up short. Rebound is saved in, but it's stolen away by Bray. Here come the Chargers up the court as we go under 3 minutes left in the game. Now into the front court. Pass tipped and stolen by Pionic. Pionic hard to the rack. Goes up. Layup is no good. Cashin's put back. Misses. Pionic up again and scores. Madeline Pionic having herself a nice second half here. And she's coming into form. 64-47. Salveson now into the front court. Salveson out top. Gets it out to Rogowski. And a double dribble violation on the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. Substitution back into the game now is Zdroik. Also into the game is going to be Nora Bushman for the Chargers. 64-47. Zdroik now brings it back up the right wing. Zdroik pressured by Resch there. Got it to Pionic. Pionic swings it back out top to Cashin. Cashin in deep. Van Order the catch. Van Order bodies in. Kick out catch. Three by Pionic. Off the rim, no good. And it's boarded by Salveson. She'll push it down the court. Salveson dribble drive to the rack. Goes up. Came up short on the layup. Boarded by Krzyzewski. Cardinals the other way. Van Order had it stolen away. And then a foul is going to be committed here by Van Order. And free throws at the other end for Nora Bushman. Bushman will shoot the bonus at the other end. Going to be on Van Order, her first, team foul number 8. 2:01 remaining here in this second half. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Feltz Dairy, the culture of Wisconsin, forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheese, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. Bushman to shoot the bonus. That's team foul number 8 on Pacelli. In the air with the free throw and good. She will shoot once more. Well, how is this for Wittenberg? In the second half, they've shot 8 free throws. They are 8 out of 8. For the game, they are 12 out of 18. They didn't have a good first half at the line, but they've more than made up in the second half. Bushman second, in and out. Battle for the board, and it's secured by Cashin. Good job by Milena Cashin jumping in there as we go under 2 minutes left in regulation. Pjanic, right side now. Krzyzewski handling. Krzyzewski holding, looking, gives it back out now. There's Van Order. Van Order got double teamed, and a foul is going to be called on the Chargers here. Going to be on Bree, her third, team foul number 7. So Van Order will shoot the bonus here. She will go to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Cleanup and restoration. Go to the number 1 choice, Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Van Order eyeing the bucket. In the air, good with the first. She will shoot once more. Van Order with 3 points tonight for the Cardinals. She will shoot once more from the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Van Order waiting the referee to toss her the ball. And he will get it to her. 65-48 Wittenberg. They trailed by 4 early on, but then like a buzzsaw, they've taken over this game. They led by 13 at the half, and they've continued to widen the lead here in the second half. Now a turnover by the Chargers. Coach McKelkey with the catch in the sideline with an exasperated look. Again, he expects high standards for this squad, and these turnovers they're having late generally aren't ones that they'll run into. Now Strike will bring the ball up the court for Pacelli. Strike gets around one defender, ahead to Ilka. She'll go up for a layup. That misses off the rim. Battle for the board. It's secured by Bushman. Bushman gets it back to Rogowski, and we're down to 1:15 left in regulation. 65-49. Rogowski got it back to Salvson. Salvson a ball fake now, brings it back across. Controlling is Bushman. Bushman to Salvson. She'll back it out near the timeline. Under a minute to play as the Cardinals in man-to-man defense have to pressure the ball. Otherwise, Wittenberg's going to try to dribble it out. Rogowski got it back to Salvson. 2-person game out top. Salvson back near the timeline. 45 seconds remaining. Got it back across Rogowski. Rogowski pressured there by Cashin. Rogowski dribbles through the lane and will wisely bring it back out for Salvson as we go down to 33 seconds left. Salvson near the timeline. Cashin pressuring her. Cardinals not looking to double team the ball. Maybe just let them dribble on out here tonight as Rogowski gets it back to Salvson. 65-49. The Cardinals, unfortunately, look like they're going to be headed towards their third loss in 4 games. Got to figure out a way to get out of this late season slump and try to get over the hump as they're going to be hosting Allman Bancroft come Thursday. Salvson will dribble out the few final seconds, and the final horn will sound. And it is over with here tonight in Wittenberg. Your final score, Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers 65, the Pacelli Cardinals 49. We will take a break, and we will be back with our halftime show, or halftime. We're halfway through the games. That's what I meant to say. We'll be back with the post-game show after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
And we're back out at Wittenberg-Birnamwood as we welcome you into our post-game show. Final score here tonight, the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Charger ladies basketball team defeats the Pacelli Cardinals by a score of 65-49 here tonight. So the Chargers now stay undefeated on the season, 17-0 overall. Pacelli falls to 14-5 on the season, as the Cardinals just could not get over the hump in this one here tonight. But credit this Wittenberg-Birnamwood basketball team. They are as good as advertised, as we welcome you into the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. 65-49 the final here tonight, as the Pacelli Cardinals taken down by Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Let's take a look at our leading scorers in this one here this evening. Leading the way with a game-high 26 points was Milena Granquist. 20 points for Rory Salfson. We had 9 points from Harper Rogowski, 4 for Ava Bree, 3 for Faith Resch, 2 for Kylie Beversdorf, and 1 for Nora Bushman. They had 7 3-point field goals, 16 2-point field goals. The Chargers 12 out of 19 at the free throw line for the ball game. For the Pacelli Cardinals, they were led in scoring by Jaden Stroik. She had 15. 13 for Madeline Pionic, all 13 of those points in the second half. 8 for Kaylin Yenter, 7 for Haley Krzyzewski, 4 for Ella Van Order, 2 for Catherine Ilka. 4 3-point field goals, 13 2-point field goals. The Cardinals, a positive out of tonight's game, they were 11 out of 13 from the free throw line. So they shot well at the free throw line, better than their season average, so something to build off of. Yes, it's disappointing to lose the game but hopefully something that they can help try to turn around this losing skid. They've dropped 3 out of 4 now, and will find themselves back in action Thursday when they host Allman Bancroft at the Student Activity Center. I'll be there for that one. Braden won't be with me. He's probably on to bigger and better things that night. He's got better plans than hanging out with me. I don't blame him. But I'll be there. I think Chase will be our student engineer, and we will be with you for that one coming up on Thursday night when the Cardinals host Allman Bancroft back at the Student Activity Center. So Wittenberg takes the girls' portion of the girls-boys basketball doubleheader here tonight by a final score of 65-49. Wittenberg led at the half, 36-23, and they win going away here by a score of 65-49. Wittenberg as good as advertised. I've heard a lot about this team. Was curious to see how they played, and wow, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Will probably make a nice run in the Division III playoffs. If possible, we may talk to Coach McKelkey here at the half of the boys game if we do get an opportunity, but we'll have to wait and see. He is a bit busy individual here on these boys and girls doubleheader nights. Coaches are doing a lot of things here, and stay tuned because in the boys game we may see some history. We've got a young man gunning for 1,000 points as Jet Rogowski looking to hit that plateau, and I think something even more exciting. His father's the head coach, so nothing more exciting than that if you have your father on the bench. So stay tuned for that. We're going to take a break now here, and we'll come back with our boys basketball pregame show in just a few minutes. You're watching high school sports here on Zaleski Sports.